Okay, we're ready? Let's do it, okay. Bonjour mon ami. Je suis un canard. Un coccinelle.
I just said I'm a duck. A ladybug.
Yes, welcome back to the channel, everybody. And as you can see, it's an Alan and Prozzie special.
We're drinking in the middle of the goddamn day, Alan.
We are day drinking, and as you
quiet spot to film, eh?
As you can no doubt hear, we are next to a busy road, as is usual for Taiwan. Are there any 7-Elevens that are not next to busy roads?
What a stupid question that is.
But yes, as you can probably already infer from the title, we are going to be giving you Alan and Prozzie's top 5 quirks of life in Taiwan. Give me your Canadian definition of the word quirk.
A weird thing that doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah,
like a unique aspect about something, but it's not overly major. It's like a little thing.
Yeah, it's just things that we find that we've noticed in Taiwan are very much different to life back home, but doesn't actually really bother us enough to get upset about it. So should we jump into the first one?
Absolutely.
My first one, and this is something that as a teacher drives me crazy, is kids coming to school sick.
Yeah, I can't stand that. I work in a kindergarten with a bunch of 3- and 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
And so there I can be a little bit, I can forgive it a little bit because kids are always sick. But I have had kids come in that are just like no energy. They're dead basically.
Yep.
There's just snot and liquids coming out of their face. They're like, oh, they're delirious, they're dizzy. And I have to go and call their parents. Some of them are nurses and doctors and say, listen, your kid cannot be at school. Because one, like they won't get up. They'll just be sleeping everywhere because they don't have the energy. They're gonna get everyone else sick, then I'm gonna get sick, then I lose my money, and then someone's gonna have to sub for me, and then it's this big mess. But I do agree, I think that people come to school sick.
Oh, and also one other thing on this topic that I want to mention is the doctors, if you are sick, the miracle cure for everything, do you know what the miracle cure is?
Literally every drug under the sun that they prescribe you with.
No, is don't drink cold water and don't eat ice cream.
That's annoying.
That's another thing,
And
so
it's just in Chinese medical culture, cold things are harmful to the body and you should be having warm things. That's good for you because your body is warm, so you must have warm things.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to number 2. This one is kind of linked to, it's kind of two different things linked together. The first one is the betel nut spitting. Now, for anybody that's not been to Taiwan before, betel nut spitting is when you chew the betel nut, it creates like extra saliva in your mouth. It's like a red color, right?
Reddish brown color.
So you'll see guys just spit it either out of their car window, off their scooter, or
sometimes they're polite and they'll spit it into an empty bottle, and you see them in the blue trucks. The farmers will have like a bottle full of brown liquid. That's just betel nut juice.
But yes, as I mentioned, this one is kind of related to another very Taiwanese quirk, which is the outrage culture. Now, the link I've made is the banana skin guy, the foreigner that threw the banana skin or apple core out of his window and got like abused. And because he was a foreigner, he got like vilified and had to make a public apology. But these betel nut cups that the blue truck drivers have or the taxi drivers have, they just whip them out the window. Like no questions about it. So just because somebody on the internet was outraged by this foreigner throwing a banana skin out of the window, everyone kind of jumped on board and felt they also had to be outraged.
Right. I will say, just to jump from that as well, another aspect to it is you're saying, you just pointed out, what I think we can all agree is not a good behavior.
Yeah.
Tossing your plastic cup with your betel nut spitted onto the street. That's a universally, I'm sure we can all agree that's a bad behavior. However, they will also, in self-defense, as this is especially true in China as well, justify that bad behavior as well. Like if you went to a Taiwanese person and you said, but they do this and it's bad, they'd be like, yeah, but uneducated, blah, blah, there'll be excuses they won't typically admit.
So
these are sounding a lot like complaints now, aren't they?
Number 3, now this one, I'm not too sure if Prozzie's going to agree with me on this one.
I just don't know.
There's no small talk.
No, I don't think that's true. I think there's small talk. I don't know.
So how about your like coworkers in school? Would they chat with you about their families, their daily life,
it's
their weekend?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a bit different because a lot of my coworkers, their kids are in the school, so I know their kids.
Okay.
Maybe if I didn't know the kids, it'd be a little bit different, but I think there's definitely small talk. However, I think the smart thing to do here was to pass the question off to you guys. If you live in Taiwan, if you are Taiwanese, what's your opinion? I smell like fucking Philip DeFranco right now.
Sup, you beautiful bastard.
What's your opinion on small talk in Taiwan? Is it a thing? Because
I think it doesn't exist. When I worked in England, I knew like all of my coworkers. I knew if they had brothers or sisters. I knew if they lived with their boyfriend or their girlfriend. Like I knew their situation, and I'd happily say to them like, "What did you do the weekend? Where did you go? But I feel like in Taiwan, I ask my coworkers, "What did you do the weekend?" They're like,
who the fuck are you to ask me?
Yeah, why do you want to know? Like, are you checking up on me? Yeah. Like, okay, there's going to be a poll in this video. Do Taiwanese people enjoy small talk? Yes or no? Vote in the poll up to the top right.
That's left, by the way.
Yeah, but it's
on the video. It'll be right.
Vote up here as to whether or not you think Taiwanese people.
3 options: yes, no, and I really don't care. Move on.
The fourth quirk is going to be holiday pay. Now, for me, this is not really a quirk. This is something that gets my goat. If I choose to work without asking my boss for some time off, I will work 51 weeks of a year. And if I do happen to want to travel, as I do, go see William, then I have to request unpaid time off. So for example, if I take a flight to South Africa for a week, just a week, I have to pay 40,000 for a flight. No, a flight, and then I lose a week's pay.
Right.
Because I just don't get paid for my holidays. And I know that Taiwanese people have a different system and you do have holiday pay.
But
for foreigners, how does your job work?
I'm going to Canada and America in July, and I'm going. Let's say it's 3. I don't even know yet. Let's say it's 3 weeks. I don't get paid for those 3 weeks, and on top of that, I have to pay another teacher to cover my classes. I have to pay a salary.
So basically, you're not getting paid.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying. I never even thought about that.
Yeah. Just to give you an example, in England, how it works for us, we get 4 weeks holiday pay every year.
Really?
Yeah.
You take those weeks in succession, like you can take a whole fucking month off and get paid.
If it's kind of feasible, but if you wanted to, it's possible. But people don't do that. What people tend to do is take 2 weeks in the summer, a week at Christmas, and then a week wherever else they like. And you don't lose any money. You don't get that? I think America is the worst holiday pay in the world, apparently.
I am not Canadian. I don't have no idea.
Did you ever have a job in Canada?
Yeah, but I never took any time off because you're such a hard worker, Alan.
Anyway, yes, so that's what I think about holiday pay. If you agree with me, drop a comment down below. And finally, on to quirk number 5 of being here in Taiwan, which links beautifully to Prozzie's video that we just filmed.
Yeah.
And you can go see it right up here. It's all about traffic accidents and car accidents, scooter accidents, and it's every time there's the smallest of accidents.
Any accident at all.
As you call it in North America, a fender bender.
What do you call them?
A small accident. We don't call it a fender, we call it a wheel arch.
So you guys probably do have some silly fucking name for it.
What?
Like an oogly googly or something, you know what I mean? You guys
mom, I've just had an oogly googly. I've had a bump. We call it a bump. I've had a bump in my car. Because if I phoned my mum and said, "Mum, I've had a car crash," she would shit her pants. She'd be like, "What, are you okay?" But if I just said, "I've had a bump in my car," then she would immediately know everything's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Totally stole your thunder there.
But yeah, I know that there's a reason for it and that it's all about insurance and who's to blame, but
we get why it's there. It is just unbelievably annoying when it's 5 o'clock and you want to get home.
Yeah.
And 2 people have literally just given each other a little love tap.
But I think in the West we move the cars off the road.
Well, yeah, get the hell out of the way. You pull over.
I'm
and
sure
then you
we
figure
do.
it out. I'm pretty sure we do too, like on the highway.
Yeah.
Especially on the highway, you pull over.
Yeah.
But here, police, ambulance, whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Military.
Okay, so there you go. There's our top 5 quirks of Taiwan. But yes, if you agree or disagree with any of our quirks, or you have a different quirk that you think is something that we've missed, then again, the comment section, that's exactly what it's there for. It's not just there for abusing Prozzie, as he seems to think that's what it's there for. Yeah. But yes, if you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smash that like button if that's what you're into. Smash it.
Edit a like button here.
Smash. Oh, just editing, just smashing some editing in there for me. Yeah. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and go check out Prozzie's channel. And if you have any suggestions of videos you'd like me and Prozzie to make together, then by all means, let us know. Instagram, we should plug Instagram, right?
Yeah, Prozzie_SR.
Prozzie_SR. And mine is lifeintaiwan 2017. Best year ever.
The year he was born.
Yeah, something like that. But as for now, and as always, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan.
Peace.
Peace.